today we're going to do something different. Today we're going to go over a chapter from Can't Hurt Me. I've already talked about this book in probably I think it's like a 10, 11 minute video, but I really didn't do it justice because there's so many parts of this book that have really impacted me and have really left a lasting mark on me, and I really want to break down the particular sections and hopefully inspire you to go out and get this book yourself, because there is some knowledge in this book. There is something that will force you to grow. There is something that will force you to change. And if I can inspire you to just, pick up this book, like I did my job. And the chapter we're talking about today is taking souls. This is the third chapter of the book, and by the time you've gotten to this book, or this part of the book, it's astounding what David Goggins has been able to accomplish, but at the same time, it just goes to show you what a strong will and a determination can really do for you. And if you don't give up, if you use your failures as an excuse to learn, then you're golden. But what this chapter is really about is it's about pushing yourself. It's about finding something deep within inside you that just, you're not going to give up, and you just push 1 second harder. You go 1 second longer than whoever you're competing against, and that's usually enough to take the victory. And this chapter is about David's, I think it's his second Hell Week that he's in. It's the first one that he goes all the way through with, but it's crazy because Navy SEAL Hell Week is probably the toughest training in the entire world. Like, if you can stay up for 130 hours doing all the calisthenics, carrying the boats, carrying the logs, sitting in the ice cold ocean and having the waves just crash on you, and you have to just sit there and take it and not give up, like it's an astounding feat for anyone that can accomplish that. But it's another thing to enjoy it. It's another thing to scream "Can't hurt" boat crew too, like David had his entire boat crew doing. And it really just goes to show that, like, if you just smile in the face of adversity, people will fold behind your will. And what this means is, like, let's say you're going on a run with your friend. You guys, similar endurance, similar skills, similar times, but you just know that you're not going to give up. That's usually enough to win. And it's not that you have to blow your friend out of the water. It's not that you have to sprint, but you guys are keeping pace. You're at the last 100 meters. And if you just get one step ahead and he doesn't catch up, you will win that race. And that's because he's tired too. He's just as tired as you, but you are willing to go one step further than him, and that is usually all you need to crush whatever opponent that you're faced with. And this is something that I want you to take into life, because I do this all the time with my friends. Like, I'll go to the gym with my friends. I'm not that strong, but I can just, prime my nervous system in the correct way, and it's like, we'll be like, all right, get at least 20 reps. They'll do 20 reps, struggle, and I do 30 just because I'm like, yeah, this guy's not going to beat me. I'm just going to go a little bit further. I'm just going to push myself a little bit harder. I'm just going to go to places that I know this person isn't. And once you do this to somebody, it's very rare that they will push back. Once you show that you're willing to never give up no matter what circumstance, you're generally going to just fold over the competition. And this is something that I want you to start realizing and using to your benefit, because so often when we're faced with adversity, we just give up. So often when we're faced with a challenge, like whatever opponent's in front of us, we just give up. We give in. And I just want you to know that if you're one-on-one with somebody, if you're in a competition with somebody, they're feeling the exact same thing as you. They're feeling the exact same fear as you. Everything that you're experiencing, they're experiencing the same thing. And it's usually the person that is not willing to give up who wins. Take that with you. With that said, I can't suggest this book enough, and I'll tag the full video for this book in I think it's called what the hell is it called? It'll be at the end. You didn't see that. It'll be at the end of the video, but if you want to stick around on the channel, thank you so much. I appreciate it from you making this far. And yeah, there'll be a link to this book in the description, and catch you in the next one.